Right, it's the middle of the night, so that can only mean one thing. Roebuck stalking in April. It's not the easiest thing to be doing, but you get used to it over the time. But we're going to a new piece of land, what we've not been to today. Just giving it a recce more than anything. But there should be some deer knocking about, so we might be able to come across some. But it's always difficult on new ground to work out where you're going. But we've got a map, rough ideas, some forestry tracks we plan to work, and then probably just get over a vantage point, watch for a bit. So we'll see how we get on. That's all the gear out, so we're just going to walk the tracks and just see if we can see any clearings, and then we might split up a little bit and watch over some areas. But with it being new land, we don't know how much the new plant's grown up or anything like that, so we don't know where it's clear and where it's not. So we'll just have a bit of a walk around, see what we can see. So far we've seen about 5 deer, 2 bucks, and then 2 does, and then 1 unconfirmed. You should see the buck on the GoPro as we come round the corner. It was there staring at us, probably about 40 yards, if that. And by the time I got the rifle up, it just hopped off. And then behind that was a doe, which could have been shot if it was in season, but the buck just caught us at the wrong point. And then we've seen a couple just in the distance, about 400 yards off, just keep scanning with binos. And we've seen deer moving everywhere, but they just seem to be hopping in and out of cover. They're not staying out feeding. So it would just be snap shooting if we're going to get on any deer, I think, just to stay crossing the tracks. But keep having a walk. Well, there seems to be plenty of deer. Just stalked in on a 3 deer then, and as we got in and then started glassing, ID'd them, and basically it was a doe with 2 young does. So there were no shot on there, but that's another group of deer we've got in on. So I think we're looking at about 7 or 8 deer we've come across today already. It's not too bad, to be fair, but there is a lot of cover, so it is hard to pick them out, and then obviously picking them out and then getting your shot off. And then also the other issue will be finding them if you do get them. But yeah, plenty of deer. So I'm liking this new ground. and again every step we take there's a load of rabbits. So I think next week I'll probably be coming out with the Oneleaf scope and picking off some rabbits with it. Just got in on another doe. Seems to be a lot of does knocking about, like there is this time of the year, I always find. Got into her about 100-150 yards, but as I say, wasn't the buck we were looking for. So we're going to start making our way back to the car now and just see if we see anything on the way back. Well, we've been out for a few hours and seen over 10 deer. Only 2 bucks and 1 was shootable, but it were off before we had chance, and then the other one was probably about 400 yards away, so that were never going to be happening. So yeah, we'll make our way back and see if we see anything on the way. Right, didn't see anything on the way back, so getting car load up, have a minute here, finish my smoke and then head off home. Well, it's been a good recce session really. Seen over 10 deer, so definitely worth another go, and I think we're going to try and plan next week and try and get on some rabbits as well, so there'll be a video on that. But yeah, thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, we're back again. It's only a week since we was last here, so we've come out again this evening and we're going to go out after the bucks, and then we've also brought the day-night scopes to move on to the rabbits later. So we're just doing a bit of a dinner first, some burgers. We was going to have some venison burgers, but somebody forgot to put them in the car. It wasn't me, it was obviously my dad. So that sort of ruined the sort of sentiment we was going to have, but co-op burgers will do just fine for now. But we'll just double check the zero on the 2-2 rim fires for later on. Because as I said last week, there were rabbits everywhere, so we should be able to get a few of them. And there was deer everywhere, but whether there's bucks knocking about in the right areas, that's another thing. But yeah, we'll get this net and then we'll get out and see what we can find. Me and my dad have split up. He's gone one way, covering a part of the forest, and I'm going the other way, and then we're going to meet up later on. Set up about 200 yards off 2 woods, basically just either side of me, a big valley in front of me, which is quite sheltered to be fair from the wind's in my face as well, so if anything comes out here it's not going to smell me, and I've got a good vantage point between 2 woods for any deer crossing. Started having a walk up, and I just turned and looked behind me, and there was a buck stood there. Took the shot, it looked good, did a kick out. I'm just going to give him a few minutes and then walk over, see if we can find him. He went into the wood, but it did look like a good shot. He did do a good kick out afterwards, so we'll go and have a look. There he is again. It took a bit of finding that with me and my dad, because there weren't much of a blood trail from him. Bit of a low shot, but it's on the heart, took his leg out, that's the bone bit what we've had. But it's not a bad little buck actually. Nice little rep, quite even. But yeah, can't see much of a blood trail, there's a bit there, but he's pushed his way all through that to get here. So, as I say, they're strong little things. But technically he's probably only ran about 40 yards from shot sight to get here. But I'm just amazed at the stuff he's pushed through to get here. So anyway, we'll get him out of the wood, get him grollocked, and then get him to track and start planning our way back to the car then. But get him grollocked first and see how we go. Right, that's him grollocked now. It definitely did come in low. It hit right on the heart, it smashed that and the lung. So good shot, but because it's come out on the leg at the back, which is the bone we found, that's why it's not bled out much. It's not left a big punch, a big puncture hole. So there weren't a lot of blood to trace. But only ran about 40-50 yards. The only issue was he ran into all this, which is always difficult to find. That's where thermals come into their own. But yeah, we'll get him back to the track now, get him back to the car. Might pick up a deer on the way back, which would be good. Get my dad on one as well. And then we'll set up for rabbits. It's the second one down, not far from the car. As we were walking back, we spotted it through trees, so we stalked along the track. And then my dad just took the shot off sticks there about 100-150 yards, dropped on the spot, and it looks a decent buck. So we'll walk over and see what he's like, getting grollocked. And we've seen some rabbits on the way up, so if we can get at least one rabbit, I'll be happy tonight, because it'll complete the day for us. But we'll walk in and see what he looks like. There's my dad's buck. Another good rep buck. Go with her as well, which we only noticed after we took the shot. But I brought car around here, so my dad's going to grollock this one. I'll shoot off and pick the one I shot up, and then we'll come back here and get our bits together, try and get a couple of rabbits as well. It's both bucks in the truck, so we're going to give it a minute, let the rabbits settle again, because I saw them on my way back, and then see if we can try and pick a few rabbits off, just to top the evening off. Couple of rabbits there. Lost one of them though. It's kicked and it's gone in a ditch somewhere. There's quite a bit deeper water. I can't really find it in the dark. But I found the other one, and that's it there. And that's the Oneleaf scope that I was using. And once again, it's done the job. I've now shot muntjac with it, and I've shot rabbits in the dark with it. So it does everything it's meant to do. As I say, there's going to be a full review video coming up, and I'll be showing some of the footage on that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on a 243, and I'm going to have that solely for my muntjac and my fox gun, basically. So you'll see that quite a bit more. But I'll just wait for my dad to get back and see how many rabbits we ended up on. My dad's back to the car now. He's shot one, so that's 2 rabbits, 2 bucks. Can't really complain at that. So we're going to head back now because it's late. We won't get back till past midnight, and then we've got to get the deer and the rabbits in the chiller. Have a bit of a lie in the morning, but I know I've got to help Joyner fit the stairs at my house tomorrow, so that'll be a bit of a knackering day as well. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and there is that Oneleaf video coming up with a full review of, showing more footage as well. Thanks for watching.